roast chicken. Everybody's gotta know how to roast a whole chicken. This is as basic as it gets. First thing I'm gonna do is pat it dry and put it in the refrigerator. Chicken's been in the refrigerator uncovered for about an hour. You do it for as long or as little as you like. So I've got a cast iron skillet preheating in a 475 degree oven. The thighs and the wings and that underbelly of the meat, I always have a hard time cooking. So I like to get a hot pan going so I can throw garlic, some onions and all that kind of stuff into the pan and start to develop flavor to help get that bottom of the chicken cooking and brown. I'm not gonna truss it because trussing it sort of keeps all of the leg meat in so it all cooks sort of evenly. But the problem is the legs sort of cook at a different temperature than the breasts. So if I just let the legs hang out and cook a little faster, maybe that balances things out. Okay, so first off, fresh ground pepper, kosher salt. Got some canola oil, a brush of lemon, and some thyme. So first I'm going to drizzle some oil on the inside. Season inside the cavity. Season it well. Salt and pepper. Poke some holes in a lemon. One quick thing I forgot to show you is that there's a wishbone right here. And the wishbone kind of gets in the way from slicing the breast off at the end. So there's a way to remove it. You basically use your knife and just sort of scrape to the wishbone. Just scrape at it until you can hear it and sort of try and expose it. And just go in, pop the top out, and remove the wishbone. I wish I get sponsored by chicken companies. So now when you cut through, you're gonna just cut straight through the breast very easily. Just make sure this is nice and taut. Skin gets nice and crispy. I also want to take off these guys, wingtips. I'm gonna roast these with the chicken to help create really awesome chicken jus pan sauce. Just make sure you stretch the skin out really nice. And we're just gonna oil it up in every crevice. Then we're gonna season it generously. Now this guy's been preheating in the oven. It should be scorching hot. Whenever you're working with a pan in the oven, I've burnt myself horribly before. Always have a mitt or something to put it on. Oil in the pot, a couple shallots, roughly chopped into like quarters with the skins on and everything. Just cut the garlic in half. Season the vegetables a little bit. Then we're just gonna go right in with the chicken. So I'm gonna cook this hot right off the bat. I'm gonna cook it at 475 for like 20 minutes and get initially some good brown. Cook it till an internal temperature of about 155 to 160. You want the final internal cooking temperature to be 165, which you've gotta account for carryover cooking. Now we want to use a thermometer to just make sure that it's done. I can tell the wing can sort of swivel like that. When you press in, you can see the juices are running clear. You want to stick the thermometer into the thigh. So we're good, temperature is good. I want to get a little bit more color on, so I pop the oven back up to 500 degrees. Going to baste it a little bit more with a little oil real quickly, and then pop it back in for 5 minutes, maybe, just to get some good brown. Just want to prep some things really quickly for the pan sauce. So just a little bit of finely chopped parsley. So we're gonna let this rest, and we're gonna make pan sauce with this. Remember the wing tip? All that flavor is now in the pan. Strainer in a bowl. Okay, pan sauce. Quarter of a lemon, some parsley, got some chicken stock, chicken drippings, I got chicken fat, flour, cold unsalted butter. Chicken fat goes in, tablespoon of flour. Take a whisk. Stock. And add some butter. Finally, the parsley. So first, let's get these guys off. Just pop it. When you take, this is all skin, you just cut it out like that. Push it out. Joint pops right out. Now the breasts, you just follow the spine and then just cut right next to it. See how I can cut all the way down and separate it? All because we removed that wishbone. And then just kind of now there's a secret piece of meat right in the bottom. It's called the oyster. You literally can just pop it out like that, and that's like the best piece of meat on the chicken. That's for the cook. Stock. You save this for stock. Look how juicy it is. Can you see that? You want to see that glisten to the meat. That means you cooked it right. And then the sauce is really easy, but man, does it have a lot of flavor. So that's like chicken 101. You master this, basically master turkey eventually, and then you're running Thanksgiving before you know it. Hey, you guys showed up again. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and liking and all the things that you do for me. You guys are really keeping me going, you know that? That's about it today. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.